I was 9 years old when my life changed forever. I wasn't handed a trophy. I wasn't given a choice. I was handed a racket and a decision. Leave home, leave my country, leave my mother, and chase something most people in my hometown had never even dared to dream. My name is Maria Sharapova, and I wasn't born a champion. I was built by pain, carved by sacrifice, and shaped by the silence that came after every doubt thrown at me. I was born in Siberia, a place where winters are long and dreams freeze before they fly. My parents had fled the nuclear aftermath of Chernobyl, hoping for a better life, but I was their real gamble, a girl with a racket and a hunger that couldn't be explained. At 4 years old, I was already hitting balls against walls like it was my only language. By 6, I met tennis legend Martina Navratilova, and she didn't just see talent. She saw something burning inside me. She told my father, "Get her to America." That's all it took. One sentence. One decision. My father and I packed everything. We landed in Florida with $700 and a dream no one else could see. My mother stayed behind. For 2 years, I didn't see her. I missed her hugs, her food, her voice, but I never let myself cry. Because crying wouldn't make me a champion. I was just a child in a foreign land, surrounded by strangers, struggling to understand a word of English and trying to survive. The tennis academy I trained in wasn't some luxurious place. It was war. The older girls mocked me. They made me sleep on the floor. They made me clean their rooms. They woke me up in the middle of the night just to laugh at me. But I didn't fight them. I didn't talk back. I let their cruelty fuel me. Every insult became a rep. Every chore, a drill. Every sleepless night, a step closer to the top. While they were laughing, I was training. While they were partying, I was recovering. While they were sleeping, I was serving. You see, I didn't come to America to make friends. I came to take over. At 14, I turned pro. At 16, I was on the radar. At 17, I walked into Wimbledon and beat Serena Williams, the queen of power, in straight sets. I didn't just win. I stunned the world. And in that moment, I proved what years of silence had built. In 2005, I became the world number 1. But that title didn't feel like the end. It felt like revenge. Revenge on every voice that said, "She's too skinny. She's too quiet. She's too foreign. She's not tough enough." Well, I was tough enough, and loud enough, and crazy enough to believe I could win, even when no one else did. But this story isn't just about the rise. Let me tell you about the fall. In 2016, I tested positive for a banned substance, meldonium. The world turned on me. Headlines exploded, endorsements vanished. People didn't ask, they judged. But here's the truth. I had taken it legally for 10 years. It was only banned recently. And yes, I should have checked more carefully. That was my mistake. But was I a cheater? No, I was a fighter who made an error and paid the price. 15 months, suspension. I was 29 at the end of my prime. Everyone wrote me off, but I came back, not to prove the world wrong, but to prove myself right. I played with injuries. I lost matches. I was no longer the favorite, and yet, I never felt prouder. Because I stood in that arena when the applause had faded, and I still fought. Today, I'm retired from professional tennis, but I'm far from done. I built businesses. I built a brand. I launched Sugarpova, a candy company that became a global name. I became an investor, a mentor, and most importantly, a reminder to young girls. You don't need to be born with power. You just need to decide you won't stop until you earn it. People still talk about my voice, how it never broke on court. But what they never understood is, I broke many times off court. I just never let anyone see it. Because strength isn't about never falling. It's about never staying down. So if you're listening to this and you're 9 or 19 or 39 and you feel alone, behind, or invisible, remember me. Remember the girl from Siberia who didn't speak the language, who slept on the floor, who got bullied, underestimated, and almost broken, and then became the best in the world. This is not just a sports story. This is not about tennis. This is about war. And I didn't win because I was special. I won because I refused to quit. Now ask yourself this: what's your court? And when are you going to step on it? Because you don't need permission to be great. You just need fire. And if you've got that, no one can stop you. Let me know if you want this converted